fire the backside is very important. A lot of us in general, we get really front side with everything we do in life. So I'm going to be a quad dominant individual if I sit too much. If I run a lot, I'm going to be on my toes. It sort of depends on what your primary mode of exercise. But one of the bigger issues with most people is their backside is just lacking with that, which that would be hamstrings, glutes really being the predominant factor. A good place to start on some hamstring strength is just a kickstand Romanian deadlift with that. So I'm just going to put this backside leg at a 90-degree angle-ish. Doesn't really matter that much, but I do want to focus on good heel pressure into the wall with this exercise. With a soft knee on the front side, I'm going to hinge through my hips, and I'm just going to drive my butt back towards the wall behind me until I feel a good hamstring stretch, and then come up to a glute squeeze at the top. If I load this exercise, I'm holding the weight here, or the weight could be on my back as I go through this. But I'm trying to maintain spinal neutral and not give up the flexion pattern as I go, just maintaining neutral, driving my butt back towards the wall behind me with the soft knee, trying to really feel those hamstrings stretch as you go through that. I always cue people, the biggest cue with this is you just want to think like a hinge in general. If I'm trying to slam my car door shut with my butt because I have too much in my hands, that is my hinge pattern with that. And that's where you're really trying to isolate into that and feel that feel. Once you get comfortable with that, then you can go to a single leg Romanian deadlift with that, where I'm really just trying to control the pattern. Here, I really lengthen the backside leg, feel that hamstring on the downside leg, and come back to your start with that. These are exercises you would typically do 1 to 2 times a week. Shooting for a good starting point with this would be 2 to 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps, and just feeling that out. If I'm using it more as just a pre-activation warm-up for a ride, just 1 set will be just perfect for that.
Is that post leg supposed to be straight or a little bit bent?
A slight bend in the knee. You want to think like a 20 to 30-degree angle with that as you go. Because you can do these straight, but that's more of a stiff leg RDL variation. The soft knee is really where you try to drive those hips back into that position. And it just works different portions of the hamstring based on how much flexion's at the knee.
Okay, awesome.